to Our Wars.
Not yours, but ours.
Our Wars.
Our Wars.
This is our first episode. The whole point of Our Wars is we're going to talk about Star Wars all the time.
Absolutely.
The
All
only
the
thing we
subjects.
talk
Nothing's taboo. From comic books to movies to video games.
That's
even
right.
Star Wars based pornography.
Star Wars based.
That's maybe a different episode.
Nothing
So,
touched.
since
Maybe
our
next
first
week.
episode, let's start with introductions. Ted, tell us a little about yourself.
I got nothing.
He's Ted. This is Chad, the guy that always wears sunglasses. I'm Mike, the guy dressed in white. So, let's jump right in. What's new in Star Wars?
We have a couple movies coming out. One offshoot, not going to be in sequence. Rogue
One? Rogue One.
Which comes out December 16th, 2016, with a lead role of played by Felicity Jones.
Felicity Jones. Somebody that we obviously have no idea who this person is.
No,
but
Absolutely not.
we previously discussed that on a scale of 1 to 10, we'll give her a 7. As far as attractiveness, put her in an X-Wing. She bumps up to an 8 or 9. 8.5. Okay, 8.5. We're happy with that.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to that. That's coming out in what, December 2016?
Yes, and
Right.
with the release of the Rogue One information, we also were given the information about Episode 8, which comes out May 26, 2017, which is a 40 years and a day after A New Hope came out,
Right.
77. Also with that, we have a new director and writer. It will not be J.J. Abrams and his current team. It will be the person who escapes me.
Some other dude.
Some other dude.
Yes, we forget his name at this point, but it's going to be the same guy directing and writing. The first time since Lucas has done such a thing.
Yes.
Aside from that, I got to say real quick that the cool thing about Rogue One coming out and Episode 8 coming out is that we get, at December 2015, we get Episode 7. 2016 we get Rogue One. 2017 we get Episode 8. So every year we're getting a movie.
Star Wars movie.
That's awesome.
Yes. That was their original timeline, I believe, too, was to bounce year by, or every year.
It's 15, 16, and 17.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what else is due? Let's see here. Blu-rays.
Yes, untouched by George Lucas's nuts.
His nuts touched everything. Okay, so next on to... Oh, what else is next? Comics.
That's one thing about Ted. George Lucas is not touched.
These nuts are untouched by George Lucas's nuts. So new comics come out. Today, as a matter of fact, Leia number 2 comes out
Leia
today.
2 comes out today. Vader number 3 comes out next Wednesday.
Yes.
25th, I believe.
We have not picked up number 2 yet for Leia because we're here filming this for you.
Right.
So, that it for current events?
Current events wrapped up.
That's right. What's next?
Character of
Character of the day.
Big man.
Lord Vader.
Vader. We're going to start with the most obvious, iconic Star Wars character there is.
Absolutely.
The man dressed in black. Maybe it's Johnny Cash underneath that.
So he did technically go down a ring of fire.
That's true. That's true.
Will that be another person to add to the persona, considering it's a dude dressed as another dude with the voice of another dude? Why not throw Johnny Cash?
Can you imagine if Vader just pulls out like an acoustic and just starts playing and flips the camera off? So what's the cool thing about Vader, Ted?
Definitely progression in the more epic his costume becomes throughout episode 4, 5, and 6. Because in episode 4, flat black, very low budget. You can actually see the character through the eye holes. And then as that progresses, his helmet gets shinier. His costume gets more vibrant. And,
Right.
Now riddle me this. Did the Empire have budget cuts between episode 3 and episode 4? Because the suit was awesome in episode 3, but episode 4, it's like...
I wouldn't doubt.
Build the Death Star.
That's true, exactly.
Yeah.
So all the money was funded towards building Death Star. Vader was left with an old, unwashed, unpolished outfit.
Right.
Okay. Chad? Vader moment.
Vader, I'm just going to have to say his ability to harness the dark side of the Force, his ability to meditate on it when he takes his mask off, causing him extreme pain like you had brought up before, how it increases his dark side power because he constantly has to fight off the pain in order to meditate and be in a state of almost Shangri-La for the dark side.
Shangri-La. So you're saying Vader was a Buddhist?
Well... Well, he kind of looks like a pasty Buddha when they take off his helmet.
In case you didn't know, interesting Star Wars factoid.
Droid.
Darth Vader was actually a Shaolin monk. He could walk on the rice paper without leaving a fucking footprint.
Mike, what's your favorite Vader?
I would say my favorite thing about Vader was his ability to create the drama. When he clenches his fist in your direction and says, "You don't know the power of the dark side," you truly feel like, I don't know anything about the power of the dark side.
You could almost like drop a turtle head right there.
At that moment, you just say, "I don't know why, but I believe him." That was my favorite thing about Vader. So let's move on to the next thing, segue into the vehicle of the day. It's just going to happen to be tying into Vader, which is... So the TIE Advanced stands for what?
Twin Ion Engine Advanced.
If it's not what makes it so advanced, is it's a limited hyperdrive ability?
I think that it has a hyperdrive.
A limited hyperdrive ability,
Right,
but it's the cool fucking wings.
Ah, the cool wings that also inspired other Empire vehicles such as the TIE Bomber, the Defender, correct?
And the Interceptor.
And the Interceptor.
Yes, so they took this, they're like, this is going to be our X1 kind of model as experimental, and they made a limited run. Vader got one, it was his favorite. They had a small squadron of them that did a few things, but then they said, it's too expensive, let's use the technology from this and make other variants of it.
Right. Something that can the more bang for their buck for the Empire. You know, a bomber is a lot more useful than a squadron of these advanced TIE fighters, especially because if you think about it, with all the new capabilities of the TIE Fighter Advanced, that means you're going to have more training for more troops, more soldiers to pilot these things. And we all know that Darth Vader is the greatest pilot in the galaxy.
Absolutely. He absolutely is. Apparently, well, until at least Luke comes along.
Yes.
We didn't see Vader blowing up the Death Star.
Well, yeah, but
why would he blow up his own fucking ship?
That's because, you know,
is Luke really a great pilot, or did he just use the Force to guide the bomb?
He is a good pilot.
He did put the needles in Beggar's Canyon.
This is true.
Yeah, and he would pinpoint womp rats in his
T-16 back home.
There you go.
Yeah. So then that's going to be our vehicle of the day, the TIE Advanced, Vader's personal favorite starship. What's the debate topic of the day, guys? We're on Vader, so what's going to be it?
Why is Darth Vader treated like a punk-ass bitch in the new comic books, as well as some instances in the original trilogy?
Nobody believes that the Sith legend is really worth a crap.
Right. Even though we can force choke each other.
They think he's a sideshow magician freak kind of a guy.
Right.
Well, if he can't even recognize his own droids from years gone by, he probably just doesn't catch a whole lot. So they can't expect somebody who doesn't pay attention.
We'll come back to that as a WTF. But I think the big thing is going to be the fact that he is treated like a bitch because people don't believe that he is all powerful. They're like, Sith.
Would you see it though in the new comic books? He stops Princess Leia and Han Solo from crushing him with an AT-AT.
Right.
Right.
And holds up the leg of the AT-AT. Which, I don't know, anyone who could stop such a massive piece of mechanics like that.
Would you treat him like a bitch?
No, I would not treat him like a bitch.
But then again, because the Emperor treats him like a bitch, everybody else kind of feels they have that right too.
But the Emperor can also stomp Vader, in a sense. You know, there's a whole Master Grasshopper thing there where, you know, the Master has to treat their people like a little bitch.
Being devil's advocate, though, I think it's going to come down to most people not really thinking that the Sith legend is real. But in the instance of, I guess, if you see somebody getting choked out by Vader, you might go, I'm going to agree with whatever he's going to say. I'm having what he's having.
Actually, I'm not having what he's having, which is a throat.
Yeah, exactly. So let's move on to our what the fuck.
Well, before we do that, with our debate that we have going on, chime in on why you think Vader is treated like a bitch.
That's right.
Something that we didn't cover, possibly. Just go ahead and comment down below. Tell us what you think. Maybe we can hit it next time.
That's right. So this area down below here, where you put your comments in.
And not his lap.
Not my lap. If you want to put comments in my lap,
Speak
that's
into the
okay.
mic.
Just let me know first. So, what the fuck moment of the day?
Yes. why doesn't Lord Vader recognize the protocol droid that he pretty much built?
Personally built.
Personally built.
And then spent the entire Clone Wars and...
his entire childhood. I mean...
With 3PO.
With 3PO and R2.
The Clone Wars with R2 exclusively. Everywhere he went, flew in a ship, R2 went. R2 had lots to do in the fucking Clone Wars. So how come he doesn't recognize him? Interesting point we talked about earlier. When Vader gets on the ship of the Tantive and basically takes all the prisoners, and how come he doesn't look at the manifest and say, whoa, there's R2-D2 and C-3PO on this ship, and there's an escape pod that went down to the surface of Tatooine? Those are my old droids. Why doesn't he make the connection?
But is that nomenclature completely specific to one droid? A C-3PO protocol droid, is that not just a model? Like a...
Well, no, because they refer to R2 as an R2 unit.
Right.
Correct.
Not necessarily
R2-D4, R2-C8. So
you're telling me they only made like 8 fucking D versions? And you got 27 letters in the alphabet, and how many single digit
even still, I mean, it's a what the fuck, Lucas? I mean, Vader's standing there on Cloud City getting ready. He's freezing Han Solo and Carbonite, and the droid that he built is strapped to the back of a fucking Wookiee. You wouldn't think it. He would just go, that droid sounds awfully familiar to me.
But, like I brought up earlier, what if from the start of Darth Vader trying to find the Rebel base and all that, what if he was just, somewhere deep down, he had that compassion and knew that he needed to help the Rebel Alliance, even though he was going after him, so he probably didn't get merged by the Emperor, but what if he was just like, oh, well, if I ignore these droids, that are going to be, they were a huge help to me in the Clone Wars.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory.
Deep down the whole time, Vader was working for the Rebels.
What the fuck? Alright, so moving on. We are now at our droid factoid.
Factoid.
Well, question of the day, really.
Okay.
Because it's...
Oh, it is a question.
We're not giving you the facts until next time.
Fuck you and your facts. We're going to give you a question instead.
Alright, what is the question of the day?
Go on, sweetheart.
What was the name of the Imperial Superstar Destroyer that Vader had his personal little hermetically sealed pod on?
Meditation sphere.
The Meditation Sphere.
Meditation
Yes.
sphere.
Yes. What ship was that on?
If you know, post your answer down below.
Don't be a douchebag and look it up.
Nothing. But at least we'll know. We'll answer the question at our next episode. We will reveal the question and then give you another question. So if you know it, post it.
If you have any questions on Star Wars, if you have any debate topics, let us know. We'll go over them in thorough non-detail.
I like that. Detail is just too detailed.
Absolutely.
If you have any comments, if you have any ideas that you'd like to see us talk about, if you want to see us hit Chad in the face with a cream pie, let us know. We'll be happy to oblige.
But only while in the show.
Yes.
The whole point of the show, of us producing our wars, is because it's all about the Star Wars community. If we have fun talking about Star Wars shit, and you're happy to watch us talk about Star Wars shit, then we'll just create the community, make it bigger. Everybody's supposed to have fun. So, do we have anything else to talk about?
No, just remember to like and subscribe to our channel, like the video, and yeah, leave any comments or suggestions.
Awesome. This is Our Wars.
Not yours.
Signing out.